stay dreaming on. You know that I got the hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams. You know that I stay dreaming on. You know that I stay dreaming, dreaming. So I throw these coins in the lily pond, yeah. Throw them in the lily pond, yeah. Throw these coins in the lily pond, throw them in the lily pond, yeah. Throw them in the lily pond, yeah.
So good evening, everyone. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to be on this call. And we believe we have something absolutely phenomenal for you. We have the founder of a community called Back at Zero. And this is a movement that's changing things in the trading world by revolutionizing the way we get information and we get education out to people. And we believe that you need to take a look at this information so that you can see if this is going to be something that can empower you to reach your financial goals coming up, ending up this year, finishing up this year, and going into 2025 and beyond. So if you've been looking for a way, if you've been praying for something, if you've been seeking something that could absolutely be revolutionary, change your life, and help you go to the next level, whatever that may be for you, I want you guys to pay close attention. Now, we have the founder, this guy, his name is Brandon Thompson, absolutely phenomenal leader. Before we even worked together personally, I saw his journey. I saw what he was able to do. I saw his accomplishments. I saw his integrity. I saw a lot of things that he had done. And this is from me being adjacent to him, not being directly working with him. But this gentleman has done some amazing things. But I believe what he's done will pale in comparison for what he's about to do and the movement that he's about to lead with his heart and his mission for what we have to share with you all today. So I'm not going to steal his thunder. I'm not going to try to tell his story. I'm going to let you guys hear it straight from him tonight because I believe you guys are going to be thoroughly excited about what he has to share. So without further ado, I do want to go ahead and bring up Mr. Brandon Thompson. Brother, the show is yours.
My God, AD, it is a pleasure to be on this call with you this evening, brother. And I am super excited and super grateful for all the guests who decided to tune in tonight and listen to this amazing opportunity, right? I always say, the blessing is in the opportunity, not the results, right? So a lot of times people think blessings are the results, but the blessing is in the opportunity. The work you put in, the focus you put in, the grind that you have will actually bring the results to the forefront. So I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I want to be effective without being eternal, but I definitely want to be thorough in what this information is and how you can interact with it. So the first thing I want to share, guys, is I want to share with you the foundation of what we're doing. No pun intended, right? So in 2021, I actually started a nonprofit organization called Back at Zero. And, the goal for me was to mentor and educate individuals in STEM, music arts, and financial literacy through entrepreneurship. So I got my degree and my bachelor's of science in electrical engineering from Prairie View A&M University. So I wanted to be super intentional with my philanthropic efforts. And so when I created this, I said, when I was in school, I had a hard time just trying to pay for each semester. It was very expensive, books, room and board, and just, daily living expenses. And so I said, when I was in a position to pay it forward, I would do so. And so I just want to show you guys the website. Whenever you get a chance, you can definitely check it out and see what we got going on. But 2021, that was my first time stepping into, the nonprofit space. And I just gave away $50,000 in scholarships to HBCU students in STEM programs. And you can actually see some of the participants and their reaction when I told them they won. When I told them they won. But just to show you what we got going on here, this is a real foundation that we're building on, right? And just to show you some of the programs that we have, I actually am a recording artist. I have one of my top songs that people love, a fan favorite, is called Shake the Bank, right? So I decided to do a play on words and actually name the course Shake the Bank, right? Where I actually teach middle schoolers, high schoolers, and even college students about financial literacy, right? We go into these schools and we talk about budgeting, we talk about saving, we talk about credit, we talk about insurance, we talk about desired lifestyle based off of the career path you want to take, and how does that align, and how can you actually bridge that gap between misinformation and the right information, so that the kids actually have the right expectation coming out of school and they can actually make the best decision for their life and actually be on that path to financial freedom, right? So I just want to let you guys know what this actually comes from. It's not like some thing we popped up in the air and said, hey, we want to just name a community Back at Zero. It has a real foundation behind it. And as we scroll down, I added the digital currency trading platform, which is what we're going to cover tonight, under the nonprofit. So it's just another program under this nonprofit that we actually, offer to people that are at least 11 years of age. So this is a free community where experienced traders commit to virtual training. Members will gain access to modules that include videos and information on basics of Forex trading and mastering how to trade on your own. Must be 11 years and older to join, guys. So we actually already have a few 11, 12, 13, and some 14-year-olds that are actually in the community, actively learning, actively integrating themselves within the community, so that when they get to 20, 21, 22, 30 years old, where will they be, right? If you were 12 years old and you learned how to trade, what would your life be right now? So it's just something that I'm super proud of, and just want to make sure that we're transparent on what this mission really is about and how far back it goes and where the roots start. So outside of that, guys, I definitely want to show you what the digital currency trading platform has to offer, and it entails in its entirety. If you can give me a few moments to actually pull that up. 1 second. Okay, here we go. We got that, and then we're right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if you guys can see my screen, can you drop a 1 in the chat, please? Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. You drop a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So Back at Zero, once again, guys. So Back at Zero definitely it has a special place in my heart, but it's a mentality, right? When people hear Back at Zero, they tend to put a negative stigma on it. And Back at Zero is actually one of the most positive and the most powerful mindsets you can adapt, especially when you're approaching each day and you want to become successful, right? Think about it. Every single day, you're back at zero. You have to restart, right? You have to redefine and you have to recreate. And these are our 3 pillars, right? It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. You could have went to the gym. You could have made some money, right? You could have worked on a business plan. You could have talked to a few clients. Okay, that was yesterday. What are you going to do today? Because none of that actually matters. Because today you have to get 1% better. Today you have to put in the work. You have to redefine your skill set, redefine your mindset, redefine your body, redefine your environment, redefine your relationships, so that you can recreate a better future. And so we wanted to adapt that mindset when we were building out this ecosystem. So no matter what level or where you were in your journey, you can come in here and actually have a really good mindset on how to attack anything that you ever put your mind to, right? So, guys, I came across Forex, right? The foreign exchange market in 2017. I was working as an electrical engineer for the Boeing company. I was making 6 figures at the time. And so for me, I was just looking for an additional way to make more income and invest and grow what money I was already making. And so Forex mastery is what changed my life. Learning the skill of Forex and actually understanding what it was Pandora's box. It opened up the world of cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology, AI, NFTs, Web3, all these things in the digital space that if I didn't open that Forex door, I would have never been open to all these other things that are now prominent in today's society. And so when we talk about Forex mastery, we're not talking about credit. We're not talking about Airbnb. We're not talking about insurance. We just wanted to keep the main thing on this particular program, right? Forex mastery. We want you to just focus in on really honing in on this skill set so that you can actually benefit and see how it could change your life one trade at a time, one day at a time. So what is Forex? Some of you might be new to it. Some of you might be true to it, but I definitely want to go over it because if you don't know, now you're going to know, right? What is Forex? Forex is the largest financial market in the world. When I first got into it, it was generating a little over $5 trillion a day in volume. Now we're at 7.3 trillion. So it had actually increased over $2 trillion since I first started. Guys, you are able to participate in the largest financial market in the world straight from your cellular device, right? If you have a smartphone and you're not making money from it, you don't have a smartphone. You have a dumb phone, right? And I say it every time. Are you paying your cell phone bill, or is your cell phone paying your bills, right? With this skill set, guys, we're able to attach ourselves in a digital way, exchange currency without owning any physical money. And we can do this 24 hours, 5 days a week. But since the cryptocurrency technology, the blockchain technology, since that has come into the marketplace, now it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. So anytime, any place, anywhere, you can go into the market from your cell phone, from your smart device, and you can actually make money in the market. Now, what does that really look like? What are we talking about Forex? We're talking about one currency to another, right? A stronger currency to a weaker currency, right? If I code from the United States and I fly to London, I have to exchange my US dollars to the Great British Pound, right? I have to take my prominent currency for the currency for whatever country that I'm in, right? And at that given time, there is an exchange rate for that particular currency pair. And so that exchange rate doesn't stay the same. Every day, every week, every month, the currency exchange rates are plural, are constantly fluctuating, going up and going down. And so our goal is to actually monetize that fluctuation. If it goes up, we want to buy. If it goes down, we want to sell. And so, family, we teach people how to make money by buying low and selling high. That is the name of the game. Buy low, sell high. And we help you understand and identify how to buy low and sell high with a 3-step process, right? A 3-step process. We don't want to make it too strenuous. A 3-step process: education, live sessions, and signals, right? We want to make it very, very simple to you and be straightforward. We have the best education that I have seen since I've been in this industry for nearly almost 10 years. I pay for algorithms, software, one-on-one mentorships, different platforms, e-courses, seminars, all these different things, just to try to piece things together to really get a grand understanding of what Forex was and how I could benefit on a long haul perspective. And so when I decided to put this together, guys, when we came together and we said, hey, how are we going to really educate the people? Well, one, we need to give them the whole sauce and nothing but the sauce. Let's not have these people actually leaving, right? Let's not have these people actually leaving the education and still feeling confused, not having clarity, not having an understanding, but walking away and saying, hey, you know what? This is the best education that I've ever seen. I know exactly what I need to do now to actually start benefiting and making money in the market. Guys, we're not here to teach you a strategy. We're here to teach you a framework. Strategies change. Frameworks stay the same. You adjust your strategy based on the framework, not the other way around. And so you have to understand that this whole time, maybe you just been learning the wrong strategy and you never got a chance to learn the framework. We're here today. I'm offering you that, right? But in lieu of education, we also want to give you access to our top educators that are in our community that have been vetted, tested, tried, and proven that they are qualified to educate you on the market. So not only do you get these courses that you get to watch that are going to give you the framework, you now get to watch it in real time be implemented by real traders in real time making real money. Now, here's the thing, guys. You can hop on these live calls every single day, ask questions, interact with the educator, interact with the community, and actually come up to speed on a daily basis. Now, when I say live sessions, I'm not just talking about just calling out trades. We have psychology, we have onboarding and basics training, we have profit maximization, right? We have all these different classes that give you a well-rounded experience so that you're not just making money, but you're understanding the psychology and the mindset behind what we're doing and back at zero, right? Understand this, guys. There's a few type of people on this call. Some people want to learn, some people want to earn, right? Some people are going to say, oh, I got all the time in the world. I'm ready to dive in. Some people are going to say, Brandon, I don't have the time to watch no videos. I don't have the time to get on no live sessions. How can I still make money in this thing? Well, if you know how to copy and paste, you can profit. And that's where the signals are super, super, super valuable, right? So we actually will send you money messages to your phone, and all you have to do is copy and paste into an app on your phone. We literally go over a class. Look, you don't got to take the class too many times. You take the class once or twice, they literally teach you how to input the numbers on your phone so you can copy and paste. So if you're on the go, you're on the plane, you're on the train, you're in the park, you're in the dark, you can still take these messages, input them on the app, and make money with educators that are sending these out. Here's the thing, guys. When I'm on the flights, I'll get a signal while I'm on the plane. I gotta have Wi-Fi when I travel because I never know when they're gonna send a signal. And I'm like, okay, I'm not missing it. On the plane making money. Right? So it's always beneficial to have those money messages being sent to you on the go. But this is about real results, guys. I'm not here to sell you once again. Anthony said it best. We're not here to sell you. We're here to tell you, though. And I want to tell you that Back at Zero stands on its results. We're going to stand on business. Look, in the month of July, if you look over to the right, these are all our results. Every trade that was called out, even the wins, even the losses, the losses, the break evens. Overall, in the month of July, we almost still did 31%. Now, what does that mean to you? Now, outside of the high percentage that we yielded, we still advocate for proper risk management, right? A great risk to reward. We don't want to risk $5 to make $2. We don't want to risk $10 to make $3, right? We'll risk $1 to make $3. We'll risk $2 to make $6, right? It has to make sense. And so we advocate for our educators to call high quality setups so that even if we lose, we're still in the game to win at the end of the week because we win more than we lose. Here's the thing. If you would have took every single trade in the month of July and you would have risked $10 on every single trade, you had the capital to risk $10 on every single trade that was called out, you'd have made $300 in the month of July. Now, some people might say, oh, Brandon, that's not a lot of money. Well, look, $300, if you were walking down the street and you saw $300 on the curb, would you bend over and pick it up? Somebody talk to me. If you saw $300 on the curb, would you bend over and pick it up or would you pass it by? Let me know in the comments. Would you bend over and pick it up or would you walk by? Okay, everybody's saying yes. So $300 is nothing to just stick your nose up to, right? $300 is cool. But let's not just talk about $300. Maybe you're somebody that has a little bit more capital to risk, right? And you were willing to risk $100 on every single trade that was called out in the month of July. You'd have made $3,000. Now, we all know $3,000 is taking care of something. A car note, right? Your rent, putting more groceries in the refrigerator, maybe kicking some money down to your parents, paying daycare. It's taking care of something. But maybe you're a big baller shot caller and you really got a bag on you. And you're like, man, I've been looking for somewhere to really put my capital so I can run it up. If you were willing to risk $1,000 on every single trade that was called out in the month of July, you'd have made 30 racks. That's somebody's yearly salary. I'm going to just be completely honest with you. Now you're doing damage. But this is what's possible. Now, I'm going to be real with you because I don't want to sell you. Once again, you're not going to make this money. I know you're like, what? No, let me be real. You're not going to take every trade. You're going to fall asleep. Your phone going to die. You're going to be in a bad area of reception. You're going to put in the wrong number. You don't have to be 100% from the field. What if you just took 30% of the trades? What would that look like? And as long as you use proper risk management, you'd have still made $90. You'd have still made $900. You'd have still made $9,000. So it's not about taking every trade. It's about you getting in the game, using proper risk management, and putting yourself in a position to win. Now, here's the thing, guys. I want you to know what BAS is, and I certainly want you to know what BAS is not. What BAS is it's a free trading course, right? You get free trading courses. You get free live sessions. You get free signals. You get a free affiliate program, right? But what it is not, it's not network marketing. I'm sorry to tell you. I used to be an MLM. I put my jersey in the rafters. Thank you for the industry. It taught me a lot to go to the next season in my life. So I appreciate MLM, but this is not MLM. This is not pay to join. This is not a paid telegram. This is no monthly fee asked from you. I don't need your debit card, credit card, your routing or account number. Once again, Anthony said, the only thing you have to pay is attention, and paying attention costs you nothing but it can cost you everything, right? So here's the thing, guys. What if you could get paid to share back at zero? What if you can become a business owner through this platform? Like, what if you could actually share this and create a community on top of a community, and you can create a business around this skill set, right? Like, what if everything that I was saying was completely true? What would that do for you? Like, you came in here, it had education, it had live sessions, the signals were popping, they were very accurate. You were making money. How many people do you know would want to do the same exact thing? Well, when I got into network marketing, guys, I heard of this guy named Robert Kiyosaki. That's how I heard of him. That's why I love MLM, because of the personal development it taught me, right? Now, here's the thing. I learned about Robert Kiyosaki around 2016, 2017, right? And it was the cash flow quadrant. And it changed my entire perception of how I was supposed to make money and where I really was in the flow of how money was made in the entire world. So if you look at this quadrant, this is how money is made. These are the 4 ways money is made in the entire world. Not just in Texas, not just in New York, not just in Atlanta, entire world. And so it's 4 quadrants, but really it's just the left side and the right side. To me, really, it's the right side and the wrong side. But let's talk about it. Right on this left side of the quadrant, you have employees and you have self-employed individuals. They make up 95% of the world, the entire world, and they split 5% of the world's wealth. Now, what are these people? Who are these people? They're employees, right? They trade time for money, right? They trade effort for a dollar. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's just who they are. 60% of people in the world are employees. 35% are self-employed. And sometimes self-employed people confuse themselves with being a business owner, right? A self-employed person is somebody that doesn't have a job, they own a job. What does that mean? That means that, hey, they are a barber, a tattoo artist, a plumber, a technician, right? They have a skill set, right? But if they don't perform that skill, then they don't get to pay the bills, right? The income stops when they stop, right? But if you go to the right side, where 5% of the world sits, but they split 95% of the world's wealth, then you start to see who has the power. 4% of the world are business owners. These are people that have systems that work so that they don't have to. So that same barber that's on the left side, on the right side, that barber decided to have a barber shop and charge booth rent. So when they take a vacation, they still generate income because other people are cutting hair, making money while they're gone. You see the difference? You can have a skill, but if you don't create a business around it, you are just a self-employed individual. You're not a business owner, right? But see, that business owner then can make profits from other people driving revenue. And with those profits, they now can invest into real estate. They can now invest into e-commerce. They can now invest into insurance policies. They can now invest to other cash flow driving vehicles. And now they're in the most efficient, the most prominent, the most powerful quadrant, the investor quadrant. This is when you have money working for you. Think about it. Money is the best employee you can have because it'll never call out sick. It'll never take a vacation. And it can literally work 24 hours, 7 days a week, around the clock. Now, here's the thing, guys. I told you, what if you can come into back at zero, learn this skill set, understand what it is, but then move to the right side of the cash flow quadrant and create a business around it so you can make profits to now be a real investor. What does that look like? Well, what we did was we decided that we wanted to partner with a broker, right, that allowed us to have transparency and trust so that we could build a massive organization in this platform. Guys, I need you to understand. There are 3 major players in the foreign exchange market that make the most money. It's not the MLMers. It's not the teachers. It's not the people that want to learn, right? It's not your master traders at all. It is the outer banks, the central banks, and the brokers, right? The brokers make money on every single transaction, whether you win, whether you lose, whether you buy, whether you sell. Doesn't matter what asset class you choose to trade. They make a percentage on every single trade by taking a commission based off of your lot size. So whether you like it or not, it is a rite of passage to get in the market through a broker by paying a small nominal fee. Cool. Now, once I understood this, I said, okay, cool. If we can find a trusted broker that is willing to partner with us, then we will be willing to actually create an affiliate program where when you bring somebody to this platform and they start to trade on Back at Zero's platform, right? And they're using our trusted broker. Every time that person takes a trade, instead of the broker getting the commission off their lot size, you get it. Now they're saying, hey, thank you for bringing more people to trade on our platform. And because you brought them, we'll pay you the commission off their lot size instead of us taking it. I'm like, are you serious? Like, this is a game changer, because now this allows us not to charge anybody up front. I understand that this business model makes sense, because if you think about all the big businesses, you think about Airbnb, Uber, you think about Delta Airlines. Let's talk about it. Who in here, drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever used Airbnb. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever used Airbnb. Let's see who I'm talking to. Right? We're almost through, guys. Just bear with me a little bit longer. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever Airbnb. Drop another 1 in the chat if you've ever taken Delta or American or United Airlines to go somewhere. Drop a 1 in the chat. Cool. Guys, does Airbnb charge you a monthly subscription to use their platform? Let me know. Do you pay a monthly subscription to use their platform? You don't. It's free. They only get paid when you book a property and they make money on the fee of the transaction. What about, do you pay a monthly subscription to use Uber? No, you don't. Uber makes money after they pay the driver and they get a fee based off of where you went. Same thing with Delta Airlines. They don't charge you a monthly subscription to fly all over the world, to have access, right? She said they do have a subscription. That is optional, though. That's optional. That's not mandatory. So if you, just like Amazon has Amazon Prime, but you don't have to do Prime. You could be regular. So they give you that option. But the moral of the story is, most of these companies aren't charging you. They're only making money when you interact with their product or service, right? So here's the thing. We decided that we were going to partner with this trusted broker, and we said, hey, you can actually not just make money on the people you bring, but you can make money 5 levels deep on the people that they bring, that they bring, that they bring, that they bring. What does that really look like? Let's look at the numbers. Guys, what is possible? If you do a global average of the money that's deposited into these accounts, it's about $500 to $1,000 globally, right? So what does that look like? So 100 active traders putting $500 in their account is about $50,000 in trading volume, right? That will yield you somewhere around $1,000 to $1,200 weekly, which is about $4,000 to almost $5,000 a month. Now, here's the thing. It is more or less about the amount of traders you get and more about the active trading volume. So the amount of money that you get with 100 active traders putting in $500 is the same money you can make with 10 active traders putting in $5,000 each. It is about the trading volume. So some people on here might have a lot of people in a network that have 5, 10,000 ready to go. Some people might have a lot of people that have 400, 500, 600, smaller amounts of money, but it still adds up. It doesn't matter. This is how you can actually grow and make money with this platform. Now, based off of me knowing Anthony, in the last few weeks we've been working, he says he has a lot of go-getters in his network, and he has people that can blow this platform out of the water. So at a bare minimum, he says people should be able to bring in 1,000 active traders over a course of 3 to 6 months to a free trading platform. What does that look like? $10,000 to $12,000 a week, $40,000 to $50,000 a month. Now we're talking. Now lives are changed. Now we're putting people in the top 1% of the world. Now we don't care who's in office. It doesn't matter. We don't care anymore. And what if I told you, family, that we're getting paid on these commissions daily? What if I told you you didn't have to wait 2 weeks? What if I told you you didn't have to wait once a week? What if I told you that every single day that your people that you brought in that got on these sessions take a trade and you got paid every single day, every single trade? What does that look like? What about my people on here that are cooking? I mean, your wheels are spinning now. You said, wow, if what he's saying is true, if this is all true and this is not hype, because I don't got time to be hyped up, but if he's saying this is true, I can get 10,000 people in. I can get 10,000 people in. That's $100,000 a week. That's almost that's 400 to almost $500,000 a month. Let me tell you what I did in my last company, guys. We did 100,000 active traders, and at the top, I made a little over $300,000 a month. My best year was a little over 3 million. But right here, in 1 month, it's 4 million. How sick do you think I felt? See, there's a guy by the name of Alex Hormozy. He says, look, to get to your destination, it's a few different vehicles you can take. You can walk, right? You can take a bike. You can take a car. You can take a plane, or you could take a rocket ship. You'll get there regardless, but how long would it take you? This right here is a rocket ship. We're going out of space. How fast do you want to get to where you're going? It's all about the vehicle. It has nothing to do with your work ethic. You could be working hard in the wrong vehicle. It's about working smarter, not harder. Now, guys, I don't want to take up too much more time. I do want to show you one more thing before I pass it back over to Anthony. I want to show you, because a lot of people have been saying, well, this sounds good, but how do I know this works? This is not about what could be, what should be. Oh, I wish this would happen. This concept has already been proven, right? This concept has already been proven. Anthony is actually just giving you an opportunity to get in front of this trend before it is obvious to the masses, and you can be a witness, or you can get on that fitness and run with us. So it doesn't matter what you decide to do. This is going to happen with or without whoever decides to make the move with us. Man, where are we at? Cool. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, I want to show you phase one of what we're doing. Phase one, guys. Phase one was on Circle, the Circle community app, right? Still free. We said, hey, we're going to create a say hello section where people can come in, right? We said, hey, how many people can we get in? Can we get to, how fast would it take us to get to 1,000 people? Right. That's what we said. And we did a little over 1,000 people in 6 weeks. We're in 15 different countries. And I'm just super excited about where we're headed, right? Like I said, when you got a rocket ship, you out of here. You going to the moon, right? So think about this. We created a space where people can come in, introduce themselves. Right, here goes one. Hello, guys. My name's Isaac. I'm a beginner trader from the UK. We're actually going to London next week, so I'm super excited about that. Right, we have the comunidad, right, for my Spanish-speaking compadres, right? This is where if you have any Latin American network or people that just speak straight Spanish, we not only have the education for them to accommodate them, but we also have leadership, right? Shout out my boy Franklin Montano, Leslie, and my boy Ivan Castellanos. These are Spanish leaders that are fluent in Spanish and know exactly what this is to help facilitate anybody that has Latin American people that want to join this, right? But here's for all the English-speaking people on this call. Right. This is where we literally talk about making money, dropping profits, dropping charts. We are high advocates for making money in the market. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Shout out my guy, Justin Daniels. He got funded. He shouted me out. He didn't have to, but hey, I can't make this up. This is my guy, one of our traders. He called out the Mexican peso buy earlier. He's in profit. We got my other trader, Gary. He called out gold. He called a sell. That went in profit. We got people welcoming people into the community. This is all today, right? We're super active. right? Okay, so trade ideas. Trade ideas, this is where you see literally the trades get called, right? So you got a USD Mexican peso. He called that out. I told you he called out a JER 30 trade. He called out an EU trade. Todd be going crazy. He loves it. But we also have other educators too. He just is calling them out super crazy throughout the day. We got my boy Raul. He calls out crypto. He's a crypto educator. He called out the Bitcoin buy. We know Bitcoin has been pushing up since the election. So a high volume of trades being called out. He called out EU yesterday. UJ, this was yesterday. Look what UJ did. He called out, it hit TP2. Look at that candle. This was during the election. Like, we can't make this up. A lot of people lost money trading during the election. We didn't, right? Here are the sessions, guys. So tonight we actually have Paulie going live in about 20 minutes. He's going to go over profit maximization. Then on Thursdays, we have live New York trading with 7. Friday is Gary. Saturday is crypto trading with Raul. Then back on Sunday, we have the basics and onboarding with Jay McGee. Then right after that is trading psychology with Jason McGee. And then on Monday, we're back trading live with Tunde, market overview with Alonzo Monday evening. And then Tuesday, we got Andrew. And then we're back at it again on Wednesday with Profit Max with Paulie. So we have literally a call every single day in every single way for you to interact, either earn, learn, or do both. Right. But here's the favorite. Here's one of the favorite parts of the platform for me, and that's the education. Let's view the courses. Look, 19 minutes just for the intro. The mastery is about 30 minutes. I'm sorry, 30 minutes. The mastery is about a little under 2.5 hours, which total is less than 3 hours, guys. If you binge watch anything on Netflix, I'm sure it was more than 3 hours and you didn't make any money from it. So if you binge watch this, you put yourself in a way more profitable situation, guys. This was phase 1. I want to show you one more thing, and then I promise I'm done. That was phase 1, right? Circle Community app is a very, very cool app, but it isn't ours. And I said, you know what? I want to make sure that I put us in the most powerful situation, right? Where we are in control of the narrative of where we're taking this community. And guys, I am so proud. I'm super excited to announce that Back at Zero will be dropping our own native app, and it should be ready to go by sometime next week. We've already been approved by Apple. Glory to God. We're in beta right now, so we're going to actually be deploying it out to the field so they can test it, trying to find some bugs, and if we need to make some minor adjustments, we will. But it is ready to go. I'm so excited. God is good. Like, just a year ago, we had none of this. And if you just put one foot in front of the other and you keep God first, like, he'll do some amazing things in your life. But guys, welcome to Back at Zero. We have the live trading. You go live in the app. We will have a desktop version as well for people that like to be on their laptops. We'll have the education like it was in Circle. So it'll be nicely organized. We'll have the community as well, where you can go through the different communities like crypto, Forex. We don't have binary. That's just an example. But you'll have the different communities that we have, so it can be an organized conversation based off of what you want to talk about. You'll have the trade ideas, right? So all the trades, open trades, closed trades, all the parameters needed, as well as the risk to reward, right? You'll be able to have chat rooms and speak with the people that are on the platform. But here's the most important part as far as scaling this thing, right? So they say you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. But that is not true, because if somebody is spending money, then you kind of got to say the right thing no matter what. So with this, it's free. So how do you scale free, right? How do you prevent the whole, let me show you how to PS3. Let me show you how to invite to a call. Make a list of 10 to 20 people that you think would want to listen to this. That's cool if you're a good salesman, if you're good at it. But what about the people that aren't, that still want to build community? So we thought about them too. We said, hey, what about the people that didn't win in network marketing, but they always were, they could have had potential to be good leaders. They just didn't have the right tools to build. So we said, hey, we're going to make it where when they join the Back at Zero app, Back at Zero app is going to ask for access to their contact list. And they're going to say, hey, select 50, select 100, or select all. We're going to have a culture of telling them to select all. Yeah. Your neighbor, your grandma, your cousin, your aunt, your brother, your sister, your second grade teacher. Send a message to everybody in your phone book. Let's say you brought on 10 people. that weren't that big in building, but they had 200 to 300 contacts in their phone book. You just got about 2,000 to 3,000 people that just got a mass message that says something like this. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? I just started my Forex journey with Back at Zero. It's a free trading platform that has free education, free live sessions, and free signals. If you're ready to get started with me, click the link below, right? Think about how much easier and how much faster you can scale up just by having that implemented right then and there. So we thought about just about everything, guys. And once again, this might be phase 1.5. I don't know. It's so many things in store. I can show you a bunch of stuff. I can keep going, but we're gonna keep. If you think that we're just gonna stop here, you're sadly mistaken. Guys, I'm so excited for what we're gonna do in the year 2025. I'm already in 2026. So what I want to say respectfully is that this is going to happen with or without whoever wants to join us, right? God gave me the vision. He said, just paint the vision for the people and they'll run. And you'll be able to connect with the people that believe in you and that I have ordained for you to see out the mission and vision that I have for your life. And so shout out, God bless you, Anthony. I appreciate you for seeing the vision, bro. But more importantly, not being selfish and actually sharing it with people you care about that you want to position in this opportunity as well. This is what I want to do, guys, for the people that are serious, because I'm gonna be real. Everybody on this call doesn't want to do this. It would be cool if you did, but I'm realistic, right? There's a few people on this call that's with it, and that's all I need. Jesus only needed 12. He didn't need the whole world. I'm looking for the people that want it. The people that are sick and tired of their job. They're sick and tired of being told when to eat lunch. They're sick and tired of just 2 weeks of vacation. They're sick and tired of not spending time with their kids, but they're working to take care of their kids. Somebody that wants something different. That's the people I want to work with over the next 3 to 6 months. I want to work with you. And if that's you, we're going to do another call. Anthony, let's set up another call. We can do it Friday. We can do it Friday because this is what God put me here to do. So I'm going to run it with or without whoever wants to do it. I need the people that want to run with us to get 10 more people that want to be placed in position for a blessing, that want to be on a free platform and make extra income in this economy. You might have been complaining about Trump winning, but what you going to do about it? You on this call right now. What you going to do about it is the question. I know what I'm going to do. Drop a 1 in the chat. Matter of fact, drop a 0 in the chat if you are committed to getting on the next call and bringing guests so that they can be enlightened by what Back at Zero has to offer and how we can change their life with this platform. 0, 0, 0s in the chat if you are going to be on the next call and you are going to invite others to hear this lovely information. Where are we at? I love it. I love it. I love it. Bailey, Marcus, Tori, Crypto King, Shernette, iPhone, where we at? 0s in the chat. Who's going to be on the next call? Who's inviting more people? Who wants to see yourself win in a way you've never had? Crypto King Jack, shout out. Guys, I'm super excited. I will be on this next call on Friday. We can do it again, Anthony, at 7. If you're Tariq, shout out Tariq. He's down. Look, we don't need the whole world. Jesus had 12. I promise. 10 people get 10. That's 100 more people. That's more than what we got. Shout out Goldie. We going live. 0s in the chat if you're going to be on the next call and you're committed to bringing 10 people. Let's go. So, guys, thank you for getting on. Thank you for tuning in. Anthony, appreciate you so much for putting this together, bro. I'm going to turn it over to you. Good night, brother.
Man, let's go. I know everybody has to be fired up right now for this call, man. I told y'all this was something special. I tried to tell you, tried to warn you at the beginning. This is something special right now, man. I'm telling you guys, we are in the right place at the right time, and we got the right opportunity. It's very rare that we didn't be in a place like this. And look, I want to add just, I'm not going to add a lot to it because that was fire right there. I'm not even going to try to top and to try to go back behind that, right? But I want to add this. Some of the things he said was, you're tired of your job. You're tired of all this stuff. Some of us are tired of the scams. We tired of the rug pulls. We tired of relying on another company to be able to produce our money. And we're ready to put the control back in our hands and be able to do it the way that it's supposed to be done. Man, I hope you guys are fired up for this, because this is going to be something that's going to change everything for us. if you were willing to change and get behind this moment right here. Look, guys, we just yesterday and in the past few weeks and such, we were driving everybody to the polls, trying to make a difference, trying to get them to vote. They were driving everybody to it. You're talking to everybody about it. Now is the time that we push everybody over here to this call so they can hear about this movement of financial freedom, how they can take control of their life, and who's in office doesn't matter as much to them because they ain't relying on that, right? So we need to have massive drives. I want for the people who are committed to it. If this ain't you, that's cool. But like Brandon said, for the people committed to this and who are ready to do this, let's have these massive drives of people to this opportunity. I want to let's create a problem for ourselves. We got too many people coming in. We got to slow it down. We got too many people. We overloading the servers. We overloading the broker. We overloading everything, right? So I want to do that, man. I'm excited about this, Brandon. I do have one question. Friday at the same time is good for me. Let's work. I'm in straight up momentum mode. I'm in straight up work mode right now. Let me ask you a question, Brandon, because I was busy. I didn't get to ask you earlier. And I don't know if you have the exact answer. What's the status on go time on the broker? What are you thinking on that right now?
Seven o'clock. Can we do 7?
Oh yeah. We'll do 7 Central Time, 8 Eastern, right? 7 Central, 8 Eastern for Friday. We'll do that. No, I was saying for the status of the broker. When is it go time? Do you know?
I'm gonna be real with you. You know what? You know how funny God is, Anthony? It literally just went live while we were on the call.
Oh my, perfect timing.
We're testing it. But we're gonna go ahead and get you your link so you can start positioning people. And they can go ahead and test it out, make sure everything is good, create a demo account, get comfortable, and yeah, it's time.
It's time. It's time, guys. Do y'all hear that? If y'all fired up right now, I don't know if you were fired up before you heard that news. And we're getting this out. We're going to get this out ASAP. We're getting this information out. All right, guys. So I want y'all to know we're getting this information out. Be on the lookout for the person who invited you. We're going to get some information so you get ready, right? But if you're fired up right now, can y'all drop some fire or some 5s in the chat? Fire or 5. Some people have tough time getting to emojis and stuff. So either fire or 5s in the chat. Drop that in the chat if you guys are ready to rock and roll. I'm glad y'all were on the call tonight. You took action. You got on this call out of faith. You got on this call tonight because something was speaking to you, right? I'm telling you guys right now that the fact that we just went live on this call should give you an indication that it's your time. If you've been waiting for a sign, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. But let's get this party going. I'm gonna wrap up this call because we got work to do. We got work to do. Y'all heard Brandon. Brandon said he coming back Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central. Depending on where you are in the world, make sure you figure out the time zone so you can be on here and get your people on here. Tell everybody that you know about they need to be on here. This is going to be the next wave, the next movement that's going to change everything for a lot of people. I'm telling you guys, don't say we didn't warn you. Do not say we didn't warn you. We had a couple questions. I'm going to try to get these. I forgot there was questions in here.
Yo, Anthony.
Yeah.
I'm in the energy, bro. I'm crazy, bro. Look, I'm flying to New York on Friday and I got an event at 8. So look, we can do it tomorrow at 8. If it's enough time for everybody, I think it's enough time. I mean, there's no better time than today. So if you're available, Anthony, I'm available. Let's do tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. You guys got me here again. Friday, I totally forgot I'm flying to New York, and I got an event at 8. So let's go ahead and do Thursday. I don't think that should be a problem for anybody, right?
Thursday at 8. Let's work. Let's work. Can y'all do Thursday for something that's exciting? I think it's even better because we in the heat of momentum. And we're not wasting, we're not having days apart. If y'all could do Thursday, drop yes in the chat for my Thursday. People say, look, Thursday, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. Thursday,
Let's do it.
There you go.
Let me see something. I just want to make sure that we in the energy. So we had how many zeros? So we had Tony 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had over 10 zeros drop of people that said that they are committed, which means, look, can we pack out this call tomorrow to 100 people? Like, that's 10 people each. Can we pack it out to 100 people? That momentum is going to carry into you having momentum in the business. I'm going to do my part. All you guys have to do is do your part. You just got to put them in front of me, and I'm going to show them my heart. I'm going to show them the vision, and I'm going to make sure that I give you the best shot, right, at getting them into this platform, right? We're going to show them exactly the nonprofit that I'm doing, right? If people love giving back, they love philanthropic efforts, especially in the Black and brown community, how could you not want to be a part of this, right? We got a free trading platform, right? We got a trusted broker we're working with. We have a plethora of different educators that you can tap in with and have live sessions. Need we say more? Let's get those 10 people in. We have 36 that are still hanging around, but everybody didn't drop a zero. So I don't know if, their finger's not working right now, but everybody didn't drop a zero, and that's okay. I understand that. For the people that did drop a zero, if you could bring 10 people, let's lead by example. Many are called, but few are chosen. Remember that. So there's 36. Many were called, but only a few on here are chosen. So which one are you going to be? 10 people each, guys. 10 people each. Let's pack it out. Let's see if we can get to 100 plus tomorrow, and let's get this thing rocking. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will send the link to Anthony so he can get that guys out to you expeditiously. Guys, have an amazing evening. Get to work and get that list together so you can invite at least 10 people apiece to the call. Love y'all. I'm out.
Awesome. Guys, this has been incredible. You heard the call. This is a war call. This is a rally call right here. Let's be on the call tomorrow night with 100 people total. Let's max it out. It's your time. You're gonna most likely get somebody that invited you, going to get their link tonight, and they're going to get it over to you tonight. So I don't care if you got to stay up a little bit later. Make sure you go ahead and get in there. Let's fill this thing up. Let's get going. Let's get rocking. Get in the community. The person who invited you is going to have the information about the community. You saw the trades. You had the opportunity to get in, get funded, and get or a demo account and get started with the trading and the signals, the trade ideas, the education, everything. You have the opportunity to go ahead and get all of that now. So if you guys are ready, it's go time, right? So I'm not going to belabor the moment. If somebody asked a question about how do we make money, right? And I just wanted to just clarify this. If you heard on the call, the money is made on the back end. And I always say amateurs are always in love with getting paid on the front end, but professionals know the real money is made on the back end. We get paid on the back end. When the person is trading, we have a broker link that we can share with that person. And when they start trading, we get paid from the broker. So we don't, the money is not about being paid up front. Give them the education for free. They're going to come for the free education. They're going to start trading and we get paid on the back end. That's how the money is made. That's how the money is made. And this is from the heart of Brandon to say, hey, look, let's put this together. Let's front load this with his own capital. Let's give a shout out to Brandon for doing this. Most people will be like, how much can I make from charging you from this education? He says, no, let's put it out for free. And he started this with his own money. He put this together with his own money. He got it going with his own money. And he said, look, let's get this out to the people. Man, y'all drop a 1 in the chat for Brandon. I don't want to get off the call before we do that. Drop a 1 in the chat because he don't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to spearhead this. He didn't have to do that. He could have said, look, I'm going to charge $99 a month. I'm going to charge $50 a month. I'm going to charge whatever. But he didn't. He said, let's build it up front. And this is not always true, but it's true in this case. If you build it, they will come. and we are here, and more are coming. So let's rock this thing out. All right. So guys, look, I'm telling you, it's our time. Let's go, man. I got work to do. So I'm gonna get off here. And y'all got work to do too. All the leaders, y'all got work to do too. Be on the lookout for those links, and let's rock and roll. As always, guys, you know we love and care about each and every one of you, and we definitely want to see all of you win. Until tomorrow night at the Zoom, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal night, and we are out. Peace.
Man, I got hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams. You know that I stay dreaming. You know that I stay dreaming. You know that I got the hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams.